Hey everyone, how is everyone on this kind of somber night? Well, I shouldn't say somber night, but Yankees. I thought were winning their second game tonight, but goddamn Dodgers, they scored 5 runs in the fifth inning, so the score is 5-5. All right, if they lose tonight, then they lose the freaking World Series to Dodgers, and the Dodgers are going to take the cup home to Los Angeles, which is not good. Yankees should be winning after 15 years. There it is, 15 fucking years, dude. Oh my fucking god. I hope they do. It was a good start, and then, now all of a sudden, goddamn Dodgers basically equalized the score. Okay, all right. Without turning my podcast into Yankees commentary, uh, I watched yesterday and the day before games with friends out, at Green Hook. And yesterday was great, man. Oh my fucking god, Although the Monday night game was fucking horrible. Obviously, we lost it. And then the Giants also lost, right, in football. Not good. So let's see. I mean, hopefully they win because Yankees is my team. Look at my head, right? Yankees is my fucking team, and they better win. Although I can't say anything right now. Score is equal. No comments. All right, let's move on. Not that moving on. I'm gonna keep an eye on the freaking game. All right, and my wife is on the phone. I miss her. I miss her to be here. She's not home, and I'm not in peace until she is home. Right? In any case, how is everyone doing? And tomorrow is Halloween, as you know. You're gonna dress up. I don't like Halloween, to be honest with you. It's for kids. Trick or treat and whatever the hell else, right? It's a Thursday night. I'm not going to do anything tomorrow, alright? Wait. Today is Thursday or tomorrow is Thursday? Am I losing my fucking mind? Excuse me. Tomorrow is Thursday, alright? Tomorrow is Thursday. Because I was thinking that maybe there's a fucking football game tonight too, but then that's tomorrow, alright? But depending on how this game goes, right, for Yankees, if they lose, obviously it's over. If they win, the next game is on Friday night, and I'm going to watch it Friday night. All right? So let's keep the morale up. And hopefully, they run. All right? Fucking Aaron Judge. He's got to score. What's his name? Soto, he's got to score. Anthony Volpe, he's got to fucking score, right? All of these players, they got to fucking score, dude. All right, everyone. I mean, I really don't like baseball too much to watch or follow, but Yankees are in the World Series for the first time in 15 years. So you gotta watch it, right? All right, everyone. I was just finishing up some work, and I'm just gonna take it easy today and tomorrow. Not going out. Fuck it. Just like sometimes it becomes too much. Although yesterday was too much fun. Me and a friend of mine, we actually went to Green Hook, and then there were a bunch of other friends there watching the game. Right. It was kind of celebration for the first time. The Yankees won, right? Best of seven, and I'm going to take it easy. I just didn't. I didn't want to go out to watch the game tonight. You gotta take it easy. Also, I have a fucking sciatica, which is actually getting worse. I went. I went actually to my chiropractic place today, and I was asking them because I got the what do you call appointment to consult for the injection, epidural, because again it's getting worse, and I think it also is with the weather, because cold weather shrinks the fucking bones, right? And also the muscles, so obviously it gets worse. Something like nerve pain gets worse, all right? So I was hoping that they would give me an earlier appointment, because the appointment I got is in fucking January, which is like more than 2 months from now. And I gotta find maybe another doctor, within my coverage, healthcare coverage. Speaking of which, this fucking country has the worst healthcare, and I have to renew that at the end of December. Open enrollment starts not January, sir, November 1st. All right. Open enrollment starts November 1st. It's kind of hot in here. Why am I wearing this goddamn thing? Hold on. Sorry. I apologize. So open enrollment starts tomorrow, day after tomorrow. All right. And I have to renew my health coverage. I had to pay out of pocket. It is what it is. All right, everyone. So what is happening? Yeah, anything? I mean, we are basically a few days away from the fucking election, right? I haven't voted yet. So every time I pass by, the city hall here in Jersey City. So the city hall has set up a voting booth already. People are voting, right? I gotta look up. Do I need to take my fucking passport to vote? I have no fucking idea. All right, or do I have to just take my ID? Isn't that the controversy between the fucking Democrats and Republicans, that you can vote without ID? I don't think you can actually. You have to say you are a citizen, right? You shouldn't be. I mean, that's the fucking law. That's in the Constitution. So why you should be allowed to vote if you're not a citizen in this country, right? Simple as that. And the fucking immigration should be legal too, right? All right, because that also it actually affects us indirectly, emotionally. People just walk into this country, through open border while we are waiting for our loved ones for years and years and years, dude. It should be equal for everyone. It should be the same for everyone. All right. And that's the law of the land. I mean, there shouldn't be any other fucking special treatment or anything. Yeah, if you come here illegally, then there should be consequences, right? Simple. I mean, that's the fucking law, and it should be, right? It's end of November. I mean October, right? It's end of October, and me and a friend of mine, actually, we are going to go upstate New York Saturday. All right. His sister actually has a place up there in Catskills, and we're gonna stay up there that night. Hopefully, we can do a bonfire, and there's a waterfall, etc., etc. And we will know after I come back. And there is a hike too, but the problem is that, I can't fucking hike, dude. I can't even sit like this now. It's getting worse, actually. As constant fucking pain, and I haven't been doing anything, and I realize it's actually getting worse. And but I'm looking forward to going up there, just something different, nature. If I couldn't hike, then I'll just basically stay, right, somewhere at the bottom of the hill, all right. And I invited another friend of mine, but he said that he already has plans. And so that's new, right? That's new. Because I realized that we had actually made plans to do that a long time ago, a couple of months ago. And score is still 5-5, everyone, all right, without commentating on fucking Yankees game. Uh, yeah, score is still fucking 5-5, dude. Well, there's still sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth inning, right? So we still have 4 innings left. All right. So, I don't know. My life is kind of. I feel like boring, lonely, you know, just like every other fucking human being on this planet, I guess, who's living a life like me, right? And um, I got to make plans end of December to go back to Islamabad, meet my wife. Hopefully, this fucking sciatica is not that bad. I might be able to, go to mountains for maybe for like few days at least, but then, the hassle is also getting the money in, because there's no fucking money in the bank, dude. And I had to run the payrolls for myself, for my engineers, right? And obviously, um, the hassle of going after fucking clients. I was doing that like after I came home, and I was at Chase Bank actually today, to renew that. I have a credit line. I don't want to disclose a lot of fucking things about my business, but um, it's just not easy. It's just not easy, to run a fucking business here in New York by yourself. And through fucking COVID, I'm not trying to make excuses, but this is something, you just have to grind and keep grinding and grinding and grinding until you die. I think that's what happens, you know, until something happens where, you hit a fucking lottery, right? Which I don't think I am going to. I don't play any lottery, anyways. I was actually uh, out for Yankees game and the fucking Giants game, right, on Monday night at Greenhook, and I was trying to convince those guys, friends, hey, listen, let's do a whole fucking let's pick a venue and do a podcast joint, maybe we can start making money off of fucking YouTube or some shit, right? If you get the fucking million viewers or whatever, 500,000 viewers, right? Isn't that what it is? A million viewers, a million views get you $10,000, right? I at least used to back when I started my channel, And actually, I did get paid. I remember from YouTube for some of the cooking videos, which had like 30,000 views or whatever the fuck it was, dude. Some of the videos, and I think I got paid like $200 or some shit. You know, they sent me a check. Um, I'm talking about 2011, 2012. All right, it's like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Different times, dude. Different times, and I don't want to say that I'm an early YouTuber, but I guess I started doing my podcast later. I was just doing random videos, cooking, and sometimes, DIY, do it yourself, DIY, DIY, do it yourself, kind of like, you know, I'm pretty sure many of you, if you look at my channel, you've seen them, right? But now it's just different times, different priorities, and different prospects. 2024, right? And um, speaking of, I'm sorry, I'm just jumping from one fucking topic to the other. So yeah. So speaking of which, right? Podcasts, and I think podcasts are also becoming like old school. Like, yeah, it was like podcasting. Like when I started doing my podcast in 2017, right? And I think around that time, even before that, it was kind of cool to do fucking podcasts. Now it's like everybody's doing it, so I gotta start something different. Like what, sir? Do you have any fucking ideas? Comedy, maybe? I have no fucking idea. We have a good group of friends here, in Jersey City, locals, and we can, they were talking. I mean, we can talk shit. Obviously, that's what I do on my podcast, right? And we can make one of them hosts, and then just like do like a whatever. What are these other comedians? I mean, we're not comedians. That's the other fucking problem. It's easier for comedians to do something like that, right? They will just sit in a fucking circle and then talk shit. Although on a podcast, there shouldn't be more than like one host and two guests. That's it. If it's more than that, it just becomes a fucking chicken coop, Or everybody's talking, whatever the fuck it is, right? If we are having beers and, everybody's having a good time talking shit and blah, 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 right? And I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to convince them, And we have this fucking nice restaurant at the end of the street, right? And a friend of mine who actually lives here, he's one of the managers there. So maybe we can actually get you to any. I have no fucking idea. I don't want to disclose anything right now. All right. It's like making fucking castles in the air, and then and then nothing materializes, right? I don't want to fucking do that. All right. And oh yeah, so we were sitting on Monday night. What happened was that we were sitting at the bar, right, watching the games, and I realized that there's somebody said, or somebody looked like a famous actor sitting at the fucking bar, right? And I don't want to sound like some guy who's like too much impressed by like actors, but then one of the guys who works there, he's like, "Yeah, man, do you know who this was?" I'm like, "I think I kind of know this guy's. Oh, this Kyle Chandler. Oh my fucking god! Remember Kyle Chandler? He was sitting at fucking Green Hook Bar with one of his. I think they're doing a movie or something. They're doing a show here, in New Jersey, New York. I mean, I can look it up, but I don't think they disclose it, ahead of time, right? So I was joking with them that, oh shit, man, because he left earlier. I realized, because I was joking with them, hey man, if he comes again tomorrow, which was last night, right? Then I'm gonna talk to him and ask him if he needs any extras for his movie or fucking, what do you call, whatever the fuck he's doing, right? Show. But then he wasn't there yesterday. So that's it. I think maybe they're gone. I don't fucking idea. Because I remember actually talking to some dude like a week ago, and then he was talking about, they were doing a show with Kyle Chandler, and then Kyle Chandler, right? He is on the fucking bar at Greenwood. I don't know. Is that how you talk to actors? And yeah, probably he would just like fucking like laugh at me, like, yeah, man, I get this all the time. I'm not saying that fucking actors and actresses, and they are like fucking, you know, a way for me to get my foot in there, right? I don't know. There's no harm in talking. If you need some extra money, dude, why the fuck not? All right. But I can't do anything with my sciatica. That's the fucking problem, dude. You know, just imagine they say, oh, we needed some sort of a stunt person, right? What is that movie that what's his name made? The recent one with Ryan Gosling, Stuntman. What is it? Did I actually finish that fucking movie, dude? Oh my fucking god! I'm sorry, I'm just digressing too much. Oh, the Fall Guy, right? So the Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling. I don't think I actually finished that movie. Maybe I did. I don't remember. So he is a stunt. He's a stuntman, right? In that movie. Oh, I think I did. I did finish that movie. Now I remember. I think I started watching that movie on a plane to Albania when I went there to meet my wife. Right. That trip was so unplanned, and it was just not that great, to be honest with you. And that fucking city, Tirana, right? It has been built by the communists, and except for you can go to the historical places, fucking what do you call castles and the relics of the Ottoman Empire, the Byzantines, and they were fighting them and blah blah blah, right? But if you go to the country, it's beautiful, The city itself is a fucking disaster. In any case, what the hell I was talking about? All right, so it's winter now. I've been actually turning on the heat. Although today was like a fucking fall. It was a today was a what do you call in the 60s, beautiful day. Sunshine, and and my wife is still in the mountains, right? Say, and she's gonna come back to Islamabad, to our second home soon, and I mean, me and my brother were actually talking. I had to call him this week, and hopefully I'll call him again and see what the deal is. We are trying to make some plans. I think he wants to go to the mountain in March because of the wedding of our nephew, right? On our cousin side, he's getting married, and then I also obviously I have to talk to my wife to see what we're gonna do. But hopefully by that time we hear something, right? Fucking March. Um, at least her interview is scheduled in the embassy. That's what we are actually hoping for, based on the current fucking uh, interviews that they are scheduled. The interviews that are scheduled for people whose applications were approved. Blah blah blah. Right. In any case, I don't want to fucking disclose too much, but it has been a hassle for us, for me and my wife, both of us. Not be home and just meeting in these other places, and just not easy, man. Not fucking easy. She's 3,000 miles away from home. So few more months. All right, everyone. Okay, without getting too much emotional and fucking somber, what is the score? Yankees, you guys better fucking win. Bottom of sixth, so Dodgers didn't do any score on sixth inning. So let's see now. Yankees are batting. Hopefully they do one fucking score, right? We need three runs, and that's it. Three fucking runs, and that's it, dude. And then Friday, I'm gonna watch that other game, third Yankees game, fourth actually, sixth World Series game on Friday in peace somewhere in Zeppelin Hall or somewhere, right? I'm hoping. Actually, a friend of mine and his fiancée, they are at the stadium as we speak, at Yankee Stadium. They're watching the game. He just sent me a video actually. Oh no, this is not that phone. The other phone. And so in any case, at least they could make it. Because if Yankees had lost yesterday, dude, game was over, right? The whole fucking World Series was what were they going to do with the tickets? I think they could sell them, but in any case, so let's not turn my fucking podcast into a commentary on Yankees game, okay? Hopefully they win, and then we all be happy and celebrate, right? By Friday, all right? But the lose, bleak. It's going to be a somber sort of like environment tonight for New Yorkers, East Coast, Northeast, whatever the fuck, right? And you can feel it in, like, if you go like at the end of the fucking game, right? If you lose, you can feel it in just the vibe becomes sort of sad. Because it's sort of a big deal, after 15 years, if Yankees are getting into fucking World Series, it's kind of a big deal. But in any case, by the time I close my podcast, hopefully, they get somewhere. We gotta put a fucking spell on them. All right, everyone. So, what else is going on? I'm gonna watch something. Oh shit! So, I've been watching that show, right? The old man with what's his name? Fucking Jack Bridges and what's the other guy's name? And I'm gonna watch that. And then the other movie, actually, I bought. I think my wife watched it too. Did you watch it? Say, did you watch that movie, Romulus? Alien Romulus? No. She says no. I thought she was watching. I thought you were watching it. Yankees 6. 6-5, 6-5, 6-5. Good. So we got a score in the sixth inning. That's what we need. We score in the other rest of the three innings. That's it. Right. All right, everyone. Without getting too much excited, so I'm gonna watch that Romulus. Alien Romulus is a new alien, one of those like what do you call offshoots of the Alien movies. Remember the original one with Sigourney Weaver? It's kind of fucking hilarious. Not the first one, but the second one is kind of hilarious. You know, with the graphics and everything, the way the dialogues and everything. Fucking what's his name is in there? Ron Perlman. You know, Sigourney Weaver. Um, Obviously she's the lead, right? Who else is there are a lot of famous actors in that, you know. The second one was I think 1983. First one obviously was 1979, right? And then the third one, fourth one, and then the Prometheus, right? Prometheus and the fucking Covenant. Those were the prequels. And Romulus, I think, is set somewhere in between, somewhere. I think second and third, right? The cast is kind of young, you know. Cast is kind of young, but you know, I like the graphics. I like the the ships and the fucking travel and how they land and everything, right? Obviously, it's all science fiction, but hey, there's the kind of genre I like. All right. So what do you want me to do? Oh shit! You know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to turn on the lights. Jesus Christ! So I guess it's too late. I'm not gonna turn on the freaking lights. Lights in the living room, you know. Maybe it's better not to turn on the lights. I have no freaking idea, but at least hopefully you can see me, see my face, right? Hear me. Um. So the whole Alien franchise, you know, is set in future. Obviously, right? It's set in, let's say, 200 years from now, right? So 200 years from now, uh, we are basically exploring fucking other planets, right? Exoplanets, fucking, you know, other star systems where we actually can get there, right? Say, you saying something? So obviously, it's science fiction for that time, right? It's like these fucking movies are telling us what might happen, what we human beings might be doing in a future date, right? When I say in a future date, means like far, 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 far in future. I'm not talking about thousands of years. I'm talking about like uh, when is the fucking Alien movie set? Hold on a second. What year? What year? What year is Alien movie set? Okay, the original 1979 Alien movie set in the year 2122. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2122. What the hell's 2122? That's like 100 years, right? Right. So that's 100 years from now. All right. The movie is about the crew of the commercial mining ship. Oh yeah. So the alien movies are these fucking miners. Basically, they're mining in some fucking distant moon or some shit, right? Or maybe asteroid. No, they're mining on fucking whatever the moon, right? Um, and so 100 years. All right. So is this what's going to happen in 100 years? That we're going to be basically mining on other fucking planets and moons, and you know, I don't think so. Problem for us humans. Um, remember Remember Blade Runner 2017, right? Which came out, the original Blade Runner came in 2000. No, it didn't came, Okay, so that the Blade Runner 2017 came out in 1982 with Harrison Ford, right? So what were they fucking predicting? The flying cars, remember? The LA cops with the fucking flying cars, which are also basically riding cars, right? But that didn't happen in 2017, right? So you think we're going to be basically having these ships like Prometheus and the other one, right? Covenant or Romulus. 100 years from now, in distance, fucking, I don't know, 6 or 10 million, fucking, not 10 million, even like, let's say 20 light years away, right? So 20 light years away means that we're going to get to that place in fucking 20 years with the speed of light, right? And most of those people obviously are in, cryo chambers, right? Not cryo chambers, are stasis. They are in fucking stasis, right? For years and years, and then they are woken up by the fucking robot, right? Who is like an humanoid robot, like David or Walter, remember? So that's the premise. And most of those are the original ones were for the fucking miners. That's why some of the dialogues are so funny, because they were supposed to act like miners, not too fucking intelligent and not nothing philosophical, but very funny, right? Say, what is this? That's a bird. That's a bird. Jesus, you hear it in the mountain where my wife is at her parents' house. All right, so um, yeah, so birds are chirping up there. It's fall up there too in the mountains. And what the hell I was saying? Okay, so Alien fucking movies, right? Franchise. And we all obviously are very much interested in the fucking alien genre, whether it's movies or, talking about the fucking real aliens or, are they here? I mean, look at fucking Joe Rogan. I was listening to his podcast. He talks about that all the fucking time. He brings in experts. But then who's an expert on the fucking alien? Is there somebody expert who's studying aliens here? I don't think so. How can you study an alien who you never met? Right? Um, or in his own words, I think we are going to become fucking aliens, or maybe we are the aliens. Right? At the end of the what do you call the tree of the fucking pyramid of the fucking human civilization, biological life, we are at the top of the fucking pyramid, right? um I mean, my take on this whole thing is that no, we can't study or be an expert on fucking aliens. We don't know them. We haven't met any of them. I mean, nobody has visited this fucking planet. All right, nobody, no extraterrestrials have visited this planet. You know how they talk about these fucking conspiracy theories? Conspiracy fucking theories about, like, okay, you know what? The government is actually hiding the fucking aliens somewhere in Area 51 in Nevada. I'm like, no. No, 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 no. That's all just a conspiracy theory, all right? Um, nobody has visited us, you morons. I don't want to say morons, I'm sorry. But nobody has ever, there's no way anybody can come here physically in a ship, just like the fucking, these miners who go to these alien planets 100 years from now, right? In a science fiction called fucking Alien franchise with Sigourney Weaver and whoever else, right? And and so what does that mean? That means that uh, just like the civilization on other planets. I think they're like us for most part. I would say 70% of the fucking galaxy, Milky Way, is like at our level. All right. Now the 30%, okay, I'm just throwing a fucking number out there. Now the 30% may be more advanced than us. All right. But even then, I don't think they have means to travel here because distances are just too far fucking apart. All right. And I said this before. There's a reason for that. I think whoever put this whole fucking thing together, this whole simulation, right? The first reason, I mean, if you look at the fucking Star Wars movies, right? There's always a fucking like war, Star Wars between the stars. So that's why the stars are kept too far apart, right? Otherwise, if a more advanced civilization, right, comes to this fucking planet and they say, oh, you know what, we need their resources. We need the wood from here to take to fucking Rita Zeticuli or Proxima B Centauri, right? So how are we gonna do that? We need the fucking wood right now, or we need the fucking gold, or we need the fucking water, or we need to take it from this fucking planet to the other planet, right? And then what they're gonna do? They're not gonna even fucking listen to us, right? They're gonna say, hey humans, we gonna fucking deal with you. However, we deal with you, but we need your water, we need your resources, we need your fucking lithium, we need your cobalt, we need whatever, right? And that's the other reason, most likely, why the distances are so huge. All right, now hold on a second. Is my wife okay? Say, are you okay? Huh? I had that leftover, man. Leftover. I'm sorry. Leftover goat chivo. Spanish goat and rice and some beans. And I like it. I like goat. Goat is good. Although, like my wife says, I had to cut down on red meat, sir. No diet with high proteins except for eggs and maybe chicken. Eggs and chicken. Am I going to turn into a pescatarian? Am I even saying that right? A pescatarian? Pescatarians are the ones who actually only eat what? Eggs and fish and eggs. Fish and eggs, sir. We only eat fish and eggs, no other fucking meat. Alright? Okay. Well. Yeah, no, I like meat, okay? I'm from fucking mountains and we are meat lovers because we never had anything. My forefathers, they're proud, they're poor guys. And the ladies, they grew up with nothing. Absolutely nothing. Harsh environment. Cutting the fucking, rocks just to make room for themselves and, whatever else they could grow, right? And yeah, if you go to that area, you're gonna feel like you're on some fucking other planet like Mars. Not Mars. Mars is basically a red planet. It doesn't have any atmosphere, obviously, because of the fucking solar flares kill the surface of the Mars, right? Every second, basically, the solar flares. It's like our own sun basically is ready to kill us any fucking time. All right. So if we didn't have the iron ore in the middle of our fucking planet, we would be actually worse than Mars, I think. All right. That's the fucking irony, that our own sun is giving us light, but it also sends us these fucking weapons called solar flares, and we have to protect ourselves, right? Through this natural means of like the iron ore inside the Earth's crust, right? And so What the fuck I was talking about? And I went from one topic to the other. I'm sorry. Um, uh, so yeah, Mars is not a friendly environment. Even I talk about having a fucking, what do you call, a base on the moon and the Mars. Even moon is just a harsh environment. I mean, if we set up a base on the moon, it has to be all enclosed. It has to be a giant fucking colony, right? Whatever you call it, setup, where we'll have to have basically everything generated through solar panels and solar energy and oxygen and everything, right? But how about gravity, sir? What are you going to do with the fucking gravity? See, that's the other problem with fucking Mars, right? So moon has what, 1/10 of the gravity of fucking Earth. So we'd be floating all the time, right? It's like, oh my god, oh hello, hello. It's like we are floating and they were saying hello to each other, right? In that fucking whatever base, right? And then same thing on fucking Mars. All right, Mars is what, like 1/4 of Earth's gravity. And then if you watch that show, The Expanse, and that's brilliant show. All right, it's a fucking brilliant show, which actually does predict what may happen in few hundred years if we start to actually have Mars as our second base, our second home, right? Then kids would be born on Mars, right? And they would be called the fucking Martians, right? And somehow we terraform Mars, sorry, not Mars, right? Somehow we fucking terraform that planet, right? And then we somehow also generate some sort of an atmosphere, right? But you can't do that. I mean, for that, I don't know. I don't fucking. I think Elon Musk has some ideas. I think he wanted to basically blow the north and south pole of Mars with some fucking, what do you call, nuclear weapons, and that would basically heat up the planet, right? And that probably is going to start the cycle of terraforming. Is that the fucking idea that he has? I mean, he's a brilliant guy, but how do you deal with the fucking solar flares? You need the fucking iron ore, all right? Magnetic waves. You have to have that magnetic, what do you call, the protection, from the solar flares. And I have no fucking idea, dude. But uh, we need, I mean, for us to actually set up something like that on Moon and on Mars, obviously it's a lot of fucking, dollars, right? Which Elon Musk is trying to do with minimal, as opposed to NASA. NASA is basically big government fucking spending, Oh my fucking god, like any other government agency, it's a waste of fucking money. I mean, I'm not saying that NASA shouldn't be actually part of the space exploration anymore, but it's just like, it's like you try to get something done by the government agency, which is going to take like years and years, as opposed to somebody like Elon Musk, SpaceX, right? So that may be your best bet, all right? And that's what he's trying to do. But it's a far-fetched idea for us to actually set up a base on fucking, especially on Mars. Mars is a very harsh. Mars is harsh. Mars is a harsh environment, all right? And then the fuel. What are you gonna? You need fuel, right? You need fuel there. You need fucking, resources there. You need whatever the hell, You need energy. So all that um, sounds too good in science fiction. You can go there, mine the fucking mountains on Mars, and get the cobalt and lithium and germanium and what the fuck other you know rare earth minerals you can mine from there. But that's a far-fetched idea, although there are companies who are actually planning to mine asteroids which are actually close to us, right? To bring all these fucking minerals we need for everything now. You know, like every fucking person on this planet has now, even in a place like an extremely poor country, let's say in Africa, right? Everybody has a fucking cell phone, and that needs what? That needs a fucking battery, and that battery is made of lithium and cobalt, all the other fucking minerals, right? So where do you get that? But these fucking batteries, I don't think you can actually recycle them. All right, maybe they do. I'm not sure. I mean, car batteries is very impossible to recycle them, but uh, there are companies who actually were planning to bring these you know, rare earth, including lithium, and I think cobalt and all these other metals from these asteroids. All right, so that's the beginning of your alien franchise right there, sir, ma'am. All right, every other fucking gender. How many genders we have now, huh? 1,001. Um, so what's the score? Let's check on the score, everyone. Hold on, I'm sorry. Yankees game. Okay, there you go. So it's still 5-6, means the Yankees are still leading by just one fucking run. Okay, which is not good because there's still two more innings to go. So I think I mean I don't have the fucking channels. I had to renew my 5,000 channel subscription, so I can't watch here. I don't have TV here, so I can't watch the fucking game. And this is the time I should be watching it, right? This is the critical fucking time. It's like they're on each other's neck on neck. All right, 5-6. Oh my freaking god! But I whatever. All right, I'll watch here. You know. All right, everyone. 52 minutes into the podcast. I really got to deal with my fucking sciatica. It's just getting worse. I didn't realize that. Somebody had told me that, hey man, you got to deal with it. In winters, it get worse. Somebody had told me, fuck it, dude. Because like couple months ago, when it was warm, I could at least sit here without fucking feeling the pain. Now the pain is getting worse and worse. So I think I gotta get that shot and then do the fucking exercise, because right now I feel like I don't want to do anything. All right. Without complaining and whining and bitching too much about sciatica, that's also a reality check for me. Also, the fact that we are not here forever. This reminds me, actually, sciatica reminds me that we are mortal. We are not immortal beings on this fucking planet. All right, because we are just machines. We are biological machines. That's what we are. Unless our brain creates this mind, which is a non-material entity, which is actually in tune with some non-materialistic world in another dimension. That's a different story. But other than that, we are just biological machines, and our bodies are machines. We are machines. That's how we have evolved billions of years. And these machines, they wear down the edge, and then it's like, we don't think about it like this. We are just like fucking robots, except that we have all the human parts, all right? And we have a finite fucking life, all right? Our parts, everything. So maybe this is a check for my own self that life is mortal, you know. So then, what you gonna do, sir? Make the best out of it. You can't, because it's just a fucking pain. And especially, I felt like this year, when I got this fucking thing, I felt like I needed my wife here, more than ever, you know. And it's not good, it's not good to have a condition in your life, physical condition with constant fucking pain. And I just gotta deal with it, man. I gotta do whatever I have to do, hopefully it doesn't turn into fucking surgery. I mean, my condition, it wasn't that bad to do surgery, but let's see, you that's it. I think that's the podcast for this week, everyone. And did I want to talk about anything that I missed? I don't think so. Listen, next week is another day, election day, and election day, I think I'm going to stay in. I'm going to do a fucking podcast on Tuesday night. All right, there's the fucking election day. All right, by 2 o'clock. By next day, I think we'll have all the fucking results, and one of the other candidates should be elected, right? Hopefully nothing blows up, man. That's the fucking concern, After what happened with fucking Trump, and everything's so fucking charged these days, In any case, all right, I don't want to fucking talk about that. Whatever happens, remember, whoever wins doesn't fucking matter. You still have to go to work. You still have to earn your fucking money. You still have to, go to coffee shop, your bagel fucking shop, your whatever. All right, that's it. And I presume you all are having a great week. Let's root for fucking Yankees that they win, so I can watch the game on Friday night. All right, everyone. See ya next week.